It's World Polio Day. Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining me in the studio are two Rotarians from Dubois County who are part of a program that Rotary has taken under its wing and has been working to eradicate polio throughout the world. Joining us in the studio is Judi Brown. Also joining us is Deidra Church.
Morning.
Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
First of all, let's talk about, this is World Polio Day. What is the point of that day, of today?
Go ahead. World Polio Day is just an opportunity for us to really dig in and thank those who are working on the front line to eradicate this disease that we've been working so hard to try and get rid of for over 35 years, but really also raise awareness of what polio is and how it's still affecting the world today.
Well, and polio has really taken a backseat or even gotten out of the car in that I didn't think there was polio anymore, but just recently there was a case of polio. So it shows that we need to continue that work. Where is polio today? I mean, obviously it was in New York one time, but that's kind of an odd situation. But is it still worldwide? Is it very big?
Polio still exists in two countries in the world, Pakistan and Afghanistan. And that is because of the poverty that they live in. Polio is a disease that winds up in untreated water, and so if there's people, they don't have good sanitary systems, they wind up, getting infected with the polio. And our water system is still tested to make sure that there's not polio in the community, and that is the way it was found in New York. It was actually found through water testing that they knew somebody in the community had been exposed. And this person probably had not been vaccinated, and they either were exposed to somebody who came from a country that had polio or were exposed to somebody who had just had a live vaccine. And then they wound up getting the virus themselves.
Okay, then what is Rotary International's connection to World Polio Day?
So Rotary International is a part of a global initiative to eradicate polio. And so for the past 35 years, they've been working, and they have taken it from about 350,000 cases that many years ago down to, very few, but it's down to 99.9% contained, which is wonderful. But that little 0.1% is kind of scary because with just the case in New York in August, that's just a stark reminder that it is still a threat. And so if we're not able to get all of those humans vaccinated that need to be, it's just really scary for what could happen in the next 10 years for the multiplications that could happen. And so Rotary is really working with its partners to get the funding to get those vaccines in the hands that need to be.
And Judi and Deidra are with the Rotary Club of Dubois County, which was the Rotary Club of Jasper. Now you've transformed into the Rotary Club of Dubois County. So now what is the connection between the Rotary Club of Dubois County and World Polio Day?
Well, as Rotarians, we are a part of the International Rotary. Rotary is an international organization, so locally we are a part of that international organization. So polio is something that Rotary has been working on, as Deidra said, for many years to eradicate. So Rotarians and other people, they make donations, and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has been matching their donations, and that helps to fund the vaccines and the research and getting those vaccines out into the hands of people that need it. So locally, we provide information because, as you said, we really haven't seen any cases around here, but our parents, our grandparents certainly do remember. There's probably people in the community who had polio very well remember how frightening it was when polio was running rampant in the community. So locally, we're working to just provide awareness that we do need to remain vigilant, get those vaccines, make sure that our kids are vaccinated so that we don't have polio as common as it used to be.
So it's really kind of the point of this day, and for you being on the air, is to let people know polio still is a concern, to be aware. Now, Rotary, a certain part of your dues goes to Rotary International, which they use for polio eradication. Correct. But the Rotary Club of Dubois County does a lot of fundraising. But the fundraising you do really is all local fundraising. But maybe a portion of that might go to this polio research, or is that all basically through dues?
Most of this goes through dues. So the events that we have, the Athena Banquet, our economic forum that we host really goes back into our community grants program that stays right here in Dubois County. We do encourage people who are watching this today to go online to in.polio.org, learn about what polio is, talk to your friends and family about it, what it is, and then make a donation if they're so moved to help us with Rotary put an end to this disease.
Okay, well, and our eyes were all open when polio did raise its head recently,
Yeah.
Not in this area, but somewhere else. And we just went through COVID, so we know how things can change and how they can mutate, and let's just hope that doesn't happen. Even that small percentage of polio could be dangerous at some point. Tell us about the Rotary Club of Dubois County. I almost said Jasper, but remember, it's the Rotary Club of Dubois County.
That's right.
The Rotary Club of Dubois County is a group of local, well, we're friends actually in the club, but we're just local residents, different professions who we gather every Thursday at noon in the basement of the Dubois, I want to say Dubois County Bank.
The old Dubois County
yeah.
Bank main office, now Old National
Old
Bank. Yeah,
National
right,
Bank.
Old National Bank.
Right, and we meet at noon and we discuss business. And one of the things I enjoy about the meetings the most is that we have speakers. And typically that is the focus of our weekly meetings, is speakers, different people from within the community. We learn about what's going on in the community or what different professions. So it's just very interesting. And we have become friends. It's a fun club to be in.
But you also do a lot of good work. I mean, the different programs that you run. What currently is your local program that you're working to fund? And I know you've done diapers through the hospital. You've done safety gear for kids wearing ATVs and lessons, different things that you do.
Absolutely. So you're kind of
We're in between?
We haven't quite announced
Okay.
it yet. We're doing
Okay.
check presentations this week, but I might be able to share a couple with you. So our big, we're funding 3 this year. The first one is SWICAC, Southwestern Indiana Child Advocacy Center, I believe. Is that what it stands for? We're helping them fund a security system for their new office, which is wonderful and much needed. We're also helping Crisis Connection and Pine Ridge Elementary School this year.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
You guys do such great work. And I do know that Rotary International for a long time has been working on polio. And because of them, that's why our number is down to 99.9%. And we may never actually reach 100%, because I guess there's no such thing as perfect. But we need to keep
smallpox.
working on it. Oh, smallpox.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. It's going to take some work to get there, but I think that they want to completely eradicate this disease.
Anything you ladies would like to add?
I just wanted to mention, I was at the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C. several years ago. It was right after I joined Rotary, and I remember being so proud to be a Rotarian because they had a display with the iron lungs, which was the ventilators they used way back before the current, modern ones. And it said that because of the work of Rotary International, that polio was no longer endemic in the United States, and it's almost eradicated worldwide. And I remember just that sense of pride of being a part of that, even in a small way.
All right. Well, thanks to both of you for coming in and talking with us.
Thank you for the time.
It's World Polio Day. Please be aware of that. And if you'd like to help Rotary International, contact one of these ladies. Or if you'd like to join the Rotary Club of Dubois County, you can contact one of these ladies or somebody else who is a Rotarian. Thank you for watching 18 WJTS. Our guests have been Judi Brown and Deidra Church with the Rotary Club of Dubois County. I'm Bill Potter. Thank you for watching. We're local people watching local people.